couldn't see it before. And you can see it now. And standing, I always do the first impression check on spaces that we go to, you know, because psychologists will tell you the first 60 seconds matter more than anything else. So I stand outside and I look through the window and I wonder what somebody new coming to your place would see, or I wonder what somebody driving by would see. It sparkles. I mean, you all have always had good street presence and you always have good things in your window, but now you can see right through, and you can see your history wall, and you can see that screen up there, and you can see the mediascape, and it's so open. There's a vista now, so well done. It's really, really good. And I was going to say, I want to thank you. You're going to see these words a lot, and as you go on the co-brand program site, which some of you may not have done yet, you'll find on the Into site or the I2 site, look for a co-brand program, and you'll see everything that I'm going to show you right now in there, and you'll see us using the words better together. And you know, we are using it to talk about this program, but we really mean it. You know, we really believe that we can be so much better together. And I think you've just demonstrated that downstairs, and even in just how wonderful it's been to work with you on this whole program. I think we're demonstrating that we're better together. Because in this market, you're Steelcase. You know, you're us, and for us that is so important, because you're the thought leaders in this local market, and everything that we want to do to differentiate us from everybody else in the marketplace, we're so dependent on you to do that. So I hope that in this program we put together, you see tools right now, and you see more tools in the future that really help you go out there and represent us both in the most effective way. Brad and I talked about Brad, and we talked about Brad and his team working on our communications. And we've had a bit of a shift in the way we're doing things, so that this co-branding program is really true. And I mean, you know, it's not being, well, it's honest to tell you that probably 5 years ago and before that, we would think about, okay, what is a great tool that we need to develop for Steelcase? What's a great brochure? What's a great video? And we would do it, and it would say Steelcase, and then we'd give it to you. And you'd have to do that interpretation. Well, you know, we're a Steelcase dealer, so we have this. And we thought, you know what, we should never design anything going forward that is not our tool. And when we say we mean it collectively. And anything that we design where there's room for our name, your name, they should both be there. We put them both on, I'm going to get into brand speak now, but we put them both on the same plane, so there's not one of us that's bigger than the other or above the other. We're partners together. And everything we can do in the way of the literature or the tools that you have downstairs or our name and your name together, and those are all the things we're going to keep on doing in the future. So, do you mind if I just take a sip of coffee?
No, go ahead.
The other thing I wanted to say to you guys, I'm a little bit embarrassed. This is going to be the Gail monologue, and I sure don't mean it to be. And I also really do have about a weekend's worth of stuff that I could take you through, and I won't do that to you right now because I know your time is precious. What I will do though is tell you that if there's anything I talk about real quickly right now that you want to follow up on or you want to hear more of, we would just love to come back and spend more time doing that with you. So. As I say that also, please, because there's a lot of stuff I want to get through, don't think that you can't stop and say, time out, stop talking for a minute, and you talk, okay? You just have to, just indicate to me when I need to shut up, because they do on a regular basis, so I promise I will. Well, maybe, I do like to talk, so that's maybe one of the